I had a phone call, so now I'm starting again. Um, I'm walking along the very south side, and here, I don't mean to spin around so quick, but I've got Dexter on my waist here. He says, "Hi, Dexter. Look, Dexter." He's hooked to my waist, and sometimes I have to twist around. So here's an old corner post here, just off the main driveway, and eventually I want to get this creek moving again down here. Actually, I did when I first came. I got this moving, so it's doable. You can see the water better down in that area there. And when we're walking on the trail that we've been making, you can see my own shadow. We're walking straight east, so I have a pretty good width here. So now it's pretty comfortable to walk back here. And there's just so much beauty that you don't otherwise see when you don't have a path carved. And then up here, Grandma Santamore used to look at the tamaracks in the fall as they turned yellow. She could see them from across the street and scan over here. Right to the left of that big pine between two white pines is a tamarack that's starting to turn a bit yellow. And then as I keep going, you can see where I am relative to the house. And this is how far I am from the barn right now. It's pretty dry all the way up to here. You can see it was pretty wet when we had rain the other day. You can see the vegetation's changed to this. Right here is a wetter type of vegetation, and then the cattails start about right in here too. And again, you can get an idea of the distance. I'm on low battery, so anyway, Dexter takes me for a walk like this, and he just pulls me along. And Dexter, he's checking for chipmunks or something. But isn't that pretty the way the sun is? It's just really pretty right now. There's more of the tamarack. There's the willow. And this is a tree a lot of you have never even seen or don't remember. It's getting pretty close to the back corner of the property, which would be the southeast corner. It gets pretty wet along the back. Property's not too far back from there. But anyway, then we've got this trail going through here. And this was actually just 2 or 3 brush cuts through here. We're coming up on the back of the willow tree, and you can hear the maple leaves from one of these trees. And there's another white pine. And we have a new trail we finished, you know, just like a half hour of brush cutting, walking through here last night for our exercise. I put him in the barn when I brush cut, and he lays on a bunch of old burlap bags. And that's a really pretty spot too right there. About a year ago, or early spring, I had come through here and cut a bunch of dead limbs so that I could walk through. Things like these were already laying here. These are old rotten trees. But in the back there, you can see the willow tree that fell down. I'll show you that another time. But I just think it's really pretty when the sun's coming through like this. And This is really dry here. Everywhere around the white pines is dry. You see how nice, and then when the birch tree, I'm facing right now, the camera's looking, right now it's looking straight east. Now I'm turning and now we're walking more north right here. This is actually the first time that we've walked through without tripping over a bunch of sticks and stuff. There's still quite a few little holes here and there, especially by the white pine, where the roots are shallow, and so all of a sudden there'll be a hole, so I'm trying to mark those. And now this is all nice and dry through here. And we're following the spring-fed creek to the left in that area. We're walking parallel to the creek, which runs parallel to the very east side of the pond. Hey Dexter, want to say hi? He says hi. He said I was gone a long time today and kind of ready for his walk. And this is just everywhere you look, everywhere you move the camera, it's gorgeous. White pines are somewhat fragile, so it's really nice that there's so many that are in good shape. There's one up here that crashed a little. Now here right to the right, these particular looking brown weedy things always are in the, actually, maybe that's a dried up fern. Huh, I guess that is what it is. That might be a dried up fern. Didn't realize that. Now here as we're walking along, it's still nice and dry. Now here's a scary big hole that I need to fill with a little cement. And then there's one here I marked with sticks, but I just know to be careful around the pines till I figure out where the holes are. And there's another little one there. This hasn't been cut quite as well. You can see that size, that's an easy size right there for the brush cutter to go through. It's really a pretty easy tool. It does the work, you just have to guide it. Now this is a darn big pine tree right here, white pine. Wonder how old it is. And then here's one that crashed, a pine that you can see right here. It's kind of off. Come on, Dexter. Go this way. Okay. Kind of walking there. But it luckily the way, actually what part of it is another tree, and then part of it is a big branch off this one. Kind of neat underneath there. And then I'm pointing now way off in the yonder there. That's the meadowy area where the strawberries were. Now I'm pointing down. I'm walking right across from where the cows used to come up the hill. Here's the creek on each side. Creek. And then this is a little overpass, and there's a drain tube underneath, so it's solid ground and easy walking on top. And then if you went straight up here, right up the hill there, that's where the cows used to come up. And last spring I cleared a bunch of old sassafras and various things out of there, so you can, it's still not super clear, but clear enough. And this is one of my favorite spots. I'll get a better picture of it another day. I'm running out of battery, but this is where this big hemlock is leaning over the creek. Now I'm going around a circle. Now you can see where the barn is from where, relative to where we are. So now we're approaching the southeast corner of the pond from the back here. And let's see, starting to get a little dark. I'm not sure what time it is. Might be about 6. I'm going to kind of scan the, that's the east end pond again, and Dexter, he likes to eat grass. And now we're walking along right along the north side of the pond, going straight east. And didn't mow down here. I usually do and will again, but every time I wanted to mow down here, I told myself I had to do the stones instead. So that's good. This is kind of a pretty tree. I trimmed it last winter. Wait, it was really starting to come out into the path. I'm not sure offhand what it is, but the birds like it a lot. I think it gets orange berries. Not sure. And then that's just a really pretty shot right there, isn't it? With the tall grass in front of it. Over to all the way. Well, anyway, it's a pretty long tape. Oops. Keep seeing more really pretty spots. Look at that. Look at the reflection in the water. Wow. Look at that. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the audio with the video. Now I know why I'm a realtor and not a speaker. I will see you later. Love you all. Bye.